Hi there, traders, and welcome. We've got another live trade recorded for the Hang Seng, and it's the 5-minute trading day. You'll see it play out in just a moment. It was a good little trade. Actually, didn't work out to the downside, but it actually kicked off nicely to the upside. And I'll just walk you through the trades and the reasonings behind what I did. Okay, you can see I've got my levels in there at 24,600 and then the downside at 24,558. Just placed the order to buy on 602. And I was debating whether or not to place the sell order. I didn't really like it that much, but I thought, let's just stick to the rules, put the sell order in, because lately the Hang Seng has been flicking out one side and then ramping the other side, or vice versa. It's been trading through the highs a few points, not triggering the exit, the profit target, and then come racing back down again. So I was a bit hesitant to take the downside. I didn't think there was much fat on the downside. I thought the trade would be to the upside, but let's just watch it and see how it plays out. Okay, you'll see the order's triggered, and you can see it's up there in the pink. That's triggered to the sell order. Now, it was looking okay there for a little while, and then we just see it, as we're seeing watching now, just started to ramp back up and pretty much takes out the stop loss at, I think it's 24,586, thereabouts. So we had it in at 24,556 was the sell, and we get stopped out for the minus 30 points. So, yep, that's okay. I mean, that's what happens sometimes. It's not a perfect strategy, 100%. Nothing is. But it's got really good stats. So we know that, okay, consistency is the key over time. And we keep playing the consistent numbers and we keep trading and we do exactly what we do each time. So now I've got my buy order in there. It's about to kick off now. There you go. So it's just traded through that buy order, entered at 24,603. So 1 point slippage there, which is fine. And then you'll see the target is, was it 633? Okay, and that doesn't really take much time at all. I actually toyed with just moving this up. I thought, okay, if I could move it up, because I think it's just going to go a bit harder than that. But I decided to left it. I was happy to leave it because it just traded through the outside level. We took it the inside level. And then you can see it'll go through that profit target in just a moment. And it actually slips about, I think it's 3 points or so, just to give us that extra 2 or 3 points profit. And here we go. I think it kicks off just a moment and we get out. There you go. So all gone, made the 33 points I think it actually made with the extra 3 point slippage. And that essentially it was a net trade. We lost and we won 1 for 1 pretty much. So you can see how, like I said, it's nice and easy. It's not a difficult strategy and it's all about numbers. Okay, we just put the order in. We're worried for a certain reason we want to trade these areas and that's the strategy. And we just let the numbers work for us. It's sitting around 83% strike rate for the 3 products we're trading. And actually looking at the NASDAQ at the moment, so I think the NASDAQ could pay out pretty well. And there you go, the top 2 trades, negative $600 and a plus 660. All right, so there you go. I thought that was a really good example of a loss and a win. Okay, we don't win everything. As you can see from the statistics, even at 83%, you're going to get some losses thrown in there sometimes. And sometimes you're going to get an even day where you get a loss and a win or, something like that. But generally, if I get a win the first off, I'll leave it. And if I get a loss, I think there's a higher probability chance that it can flick up the other way. Like in this example, we lost on the downside for the sell and it turned around and flicked straight up back up the other side. Now, we could have held it for another 60 points instead of 30, but we're sticking to the strategy. It's a 1-to-1 trade, and that's what we're worried about. We're just worried about getting that loss back, basically, and keeping those stats consistent. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, have a great weekend.